unguardable player in America. Why is that? Well, she can drain shots from deep. She can get to any spot on the floor.
The Dallas Wings select Paige Bueckers, University of Connecticut.
Forced by Arike. Bueckers pull up is money.
Who is Paige Bueckers, and why is everyone talking about her after she became the first pick in the 2025 WNBA Draft? Let's rewind. Born in October 2001, Paige grew up in Minnesota with a basketball practically glued to her hands. Her parents, Bob Bueckers and Amy Fuller, separated when she was just 3. While her mom moved to Montana, Paige stayed with her dad in Minnesota. That decision would shape her future. Bob wasn't just her father. He was her first coach, her loudest cheerleader, and the foundation of her game. From those early days, Paige's talent was undeniable, and now the world is finally catching up. Paige Bueckers' basketball journey didn't begin in a packed arena. It started with quiet moments and the steady guidance of her father, Bob. A former high school point guard himself, Bob recognized early signs of athletic curiosity in his daughter and gently steered her toward various sports. But basketball stood out almost immediately. By first grade, Paige was already mastering the fundamentals, dribbling, passing, shooting, with a level of focus far beyond her years. Bob took her anywhere he could find a hoop, the local park, the school gym, the driveway, and with each bounce of the ball, her skills sharpened. As Paige moved into her high school years, her talent exploded. She wasn't just good, she was exceptional. But despite her rise to national attention, her family kept things rooted. Bob and her half-brother Drew made it their mission to show up for her games, cheering her on from the stands. And while her mother Amy lived miles away in Montana, she remained a steadfast presence. Amy flew in for major milestones, championship games, award nights, including the moment Paige was named the Big East Tournament's most outstanding player in March 2024. Though separated by distance, the connection between Paige and her mom never wavered. But what truly sets Paige apart goes beyond her talent. Those closest to her describe someone deeply authentic, someone who stays true to herself no matter the pressure. Bob admired that she never felt the need to curate an image for social media. Instead, she stood tall for causes she believed in, speaking out about social justice and inequality with courage and conviction. Amy agrees. Paige, she says, has always had a bold, playful personality, quick with a joke, but equally quick to command a room with poise and presence. That mix of charm and strength would only become more powerful with time. After guiding UConn to its historic 12th NCAA championship, a new school record, Paige Bueckers officially declared for the 2025 WNBA Draft. The buzz was immediate, and the Dallas Wings didn't hesitate to make her the number 1st overall pick. From her very first game, Paige didn't just live up to the hype, she exceeded it. Her rookie stats tell a compelling story: 17.4 points, 6.1 assists, and 4.5 rebounds per game. Analysts have praised her complete game, her ability to score, facilitate, defend, and lead. She's become a frontrunner for Rookie of the Year and currently ranks 2nd in the league for games with 15-plus points and 5-plus assists. Bueckers isn't just a scorer or a distributor, she's both and more. Naturally, the comparisons to Caitlin Clark began to surface. Clark, the 2024 #1 pick for the Indiana Fever, turned heads with her eye-popping stats and show-stopping highlights, averaging 19 points, a league-best 9.3 assists, and 6 rebounds per game. She's a force of nature on the court and a constant media presence. But when the parents of Azzi Fudd, friends of both players, were asked to weigh in on the Nova Legends podcast, Fudd's father offered a striking analogy. It's Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Different. They are very different. And that's the truth. Paige plays a selfless brand of basketball. She reads the game, adapts, and delivers what her team needs, whether it's a crucial pass, a key stop, or a quiet 40-point performance. For her, it's always been about the team. Caitlin Clark plays with boldness, an aggressive, high-octane scorer who thrives under pressure and forces defenders on their heels. Her game is sharp, fearless, and always on the attack. That's exactly what makes her rise alongside Paige Bueckers so captivating. Paige isn't trying to follow anyone's path. She's blazing her own, whether she's shattering records, leading her team to win after win, or using her voice for bigger causes. It's evident, Bueckers was never just another name on a draft board. She was made for the moment, and she's proving it every single game. That long-awaited first WNBA win couldn't have come at a more powerful and poetic moment for Paige Bueckers. The #1 overall pick of the 2025 draft entered the league with sky-high expectations, but the beginning of her pro career didn't unfold the way she, or her fans, had hoped. 4 straight losses weighed heavily on her. Paige wasn't used to losing. In fact, she struggled to recall the last time she'd experienced that kind of streak. But when the Dallas Wings stepped onto the court to face the Connecticut Sun, something clicked. The setting felt familiar, comforting, almost like stepping back in time. Mohegan Sun Arena wasn't just another stop on the WNBA circuit for Bueckers. It was the very court where she built her college legacy. She went 15-0 there during her UConn days, captured 4 Big East titles, and left behind a trail of unforgettable performances. So, when she returned to that arena as a pro, it felt less like an away game and more like a homecoming. The result? A resounding 109-87 victory for Dallas and a statement game from Bueckers. She dropped a season-high 21 points, dished out timely assists, and played with the kind of control and confidence that had once electrified college crowds. But this game was about more than numbers. It was about Paige reclaiming her rhythm and silencing any doubts. From the moment she stepped onto the floor, the energy was electric. Fans in the stands wore her number 5 jersey, some in Wings teal, others in classic UConn navy. Former Huskies teammates watched proudly from the sidelines, and a group of young girls from St. Teresa's basketball team screamed in admiration as she warmed up. Paige wasn't just back, she was home. She made an immediate impact. In the first quarter alone, she tallied 7 points and 4 assists, setting the tone for the game. Her aggressive drives, pinpoint passes, and composed decision-making were reminders of what made her the most coveted prospect in years. By halftime, she had already dropped 15 points and helped the Wings build a dominant 14-point lead. On the sideline, head coach Chris Koklanis watched intently. For him, Bueckers' performance wasn't just about the stats, it was about how she carried herself. He praised her basketball IQ, her quick ability to adjust to the league's physicality, and her natural leadership. Even amid growing pains, she never shrank from the moment. She learned, adapted, and competed, traits that have always defined her. But Bueckers' story has never been confined to the hardwood. Just one day before her breakout performance, she shared a moving video on Instagram from an event organized in partnership with Verizon. The gathering brought together people impacted by her food insecurity initiative, a cause she launched in Minnesota back in 2022. As Chegg's first ever student-athlete brand ambassador, Bueckers chose to focus her platform on fighting student hunger, an issue made even more urgent during the COVID-19 pandemic. Seeing the real faces behind her advocacy left her emotional and deeply thankful. It was a full-circle moment, a reminder that basketball, for her, has never been just about fame, trophies, or individual milestones. It's about making a difference, about using the spotlight to lift others up. That purpose is the driving force behind everything she does, from community outreach to how she carries herself in the locker room. And now, that same purpose is shaping her evolution as a leader in Dallas. Coach Koklanis noted how Paige has already begun stepping up, not just as a playmaker, but as a communicator, a tone setter, and a teammate who's committed to building something bigger than herself. Her attention to detail, openness to feedback, and team-first mentality are setting the foundation for what could be a transformative role within the franchise. So, when that final buzzer sounded and the Wings walked off with their first win of the season, it was about more than just ending a losing streak. It was Paige Bueckers' reintroduction to the professional game, a powerful reminder that the same player who captivated college fans is ready to do the same on the WNBA stage. Now the question is, can she keep it going? Do you think Paige will continue her winning ways and live up to the incredible hype that surrounded her since high school? Is she the future face of the WNBA, or just getting started on a long journey of greatness? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to stay in the loop on everything WNBA.